I just got done seeing the new Avatar movie, and I thought it'd be fun to go back and play Avatar the game for the Nintendo Wii. I've had this in my collection a long time. I've not played any of the games, and I know there was several different versions of this. The Wii version is a lot like the PlayStation Portable version, which is different than the PC, 360, and PS3 versions. So I wanted to take a look at this. I've had this in my collection a long time. I got it at GameStop for like $2.50, and it came out a long time ago, around the same time of the movie, as I do believe. That's movies, what, 13 years ago? Wow, it's a long time. And the Wii version does use the waggle control. It does support the Wii Motion Plus. You can even use the balance board for Banshee levels. There is a 2-player co-op mode I'm not going to show. Just thought I'd jump right in and show you this game, as I was curious about it. I had it in my collection. I haven't played it. It's definitely one I wanted to eventually check out, and I'm going to give you my thoughts about it. I'm not a big fan of motion controls whatsoever, but here we are. And many Wii games I think could have been better with different control. But this definitely is going to motivate me to play the 360 or PS3 version of the game. And I even heard like the DS version is good. So I'm just going to do normal on this. And it's a pretty linear game. It's kind of a collectathon. You're looking for totems and you're collecting spirits and one relic in the stage I'm going to show you. And just wanted to show you kind of the gameplay. You can sneak around. It is a fairly entertaining game. I do like collectathon type of platformers. I do like action platformers, so I wanted to check this out. Even with the waggle control, the motion control, whatever you want to call it, I definitely still wanted to check it out. I had a couple times when my controller kind of wigged out. I don't know if it was my setup, as you know, I haven't hooked this console up and played it in quite a bit. I was playing on original Wii with some component cables running through my RetroTink 5X. And graphically for a Wii game, not bad. I'm sure that the 360 and PS3 and PC versions look a lot better. But combat was okay. So far, the control wasn't too bad. Going around levels, and you hit C to kind of see where you're going. So you can climb, you can jump. And it's pretty straightforward. You got to take all out the bad guys. It's easy to jump, dodge, avoid. It's pretty gracious with health, and you can pick up pollen, which then gives you health. So on normal, at least it was pretty gracious with the health bar. You could take many hits. Didn't feel like I was lost at any point. Jumping and moving around was okay. Camera, you can adjust the camera with the control pad, and that, the camera wasn't terrible. But like many games of the era, it was tough. It was tough to get sometimes the camera just right. This is just the start of the game. I just wanted to show people, hey, there's Avatar games out there, and they're not terrible. Definitely want to play probably the PlayStation Portable one as well, using playing this version of the game with standard control setup. So that might be something I pursue and check out. But I just got done watching the movie, as I mentioned before. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I enjoyed the new movie, and I enjoyed the original, which is on Disney Plus. And so just wanted to go and check out. This is a prequel to the first movie. I think it happened 2 years before, and it tells a story. Semi-canon, I guess. It's not official, but I mean, kind of a nice tie-in. Combat is semi-repetitive. For people interested in the length of this game, it's about 7 hours. It's about the same length, maybe a little bit longer on the 360 and PS3, which is a different game. So definitely in the comments below, if you played these and know the differences, I definitely want to hear your thoughts about it. But yeah, a lot of people are going to have a lot of opinions about Avatar. I'm a fan of the movie series, and it's just such a big budget movie. Has a lot going on in it. You have these moments where you're like controlling a wasp. I hated this part of the game. I'm just not a motion control fan. And I found it challenging. I don't know if it was my setup or not, but like it was just tough to control. At one point, and I'm not going to show this in the video, but like I went back to my character and then my character couldn't move properly. I don't know if it was a motion sensor thing or if it was a control thing. I don't know, but it was just like my character wigged out. But got that figured out, and yeah, was able to kind of go around, collect things. I do like the stealth options where you can come up and sneak attack. There's different ways of taking out enemies, and this is just the first level. You pretty much the goal of the first level is to get back your sacred bow, and then you'll have your bow as combat, and you can upgrade too. So the other cool thing about this game is you get these points, and then you can upgrade your character. And so there's like a pretty much straightforward skill tree, and you can get different things and make your character tougher. So that's cool. That adds a little variety to this pretty straightforward puzzle adventure game. Not bad. But here's that skill tree I was talking about. So you can get different things. I've unlocked one of them. So yeah, not bad. That's cool. It makes you kind of want to pursue and get everything and collect all the spirits and find the different things. Definitely not the worst Wii game. You know, it's I like that it has a 2-player co-op built in. The PlayStation Portable doesn't have that. There's my health. Its health is better now. For the most part, it controlled pretty good. I think my controller issues were the controller I was using. I don't think it was a game. But yeah, it's just, gosh, I don't miss motion controls whatsoever. Just give me a standard control pad and go from there. I'm glad. I'm kind of glad that the Switch kind of didn't follow that path of the Wii. But yeah, not bad. I mean, graphically, I think that for a Wii game, it looks pretty good. But I wanted to play this version because, you know, I had it in my collection, and I think games should be played. And I was curious about it. Game can still be getting, you can still get this game fairly cheap. It might be cost a little bit more with Christmas and you know, the movie coming out. More people might be checking out the original games too. But you might be able to find this locally, maybe at a game store or pawn shop. I tried looking in the manual, and one thing I really, really wish this game had was a sprint. Your character kind of moves slow. It's just that to me, it's definitely needs like a faster movement or a sprint. You can roll, you can press the A button and roll forward. Like it's kind of, you can use it as like a dodge as well, like when you're being shot at. But man, this game, that's the biggest issue with this game is I think the movement, where it definitely needs a sprint where you can able to run fast. But other than that, for an action platformer with a little bit of some puzzles mechanics, I'd give it like probably a 5 or a 6 out of 10. I did have, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was my controller, but my character just stopped moving at times, and I don't know what that was about. Right here, I was having some control issues. I don't think that was the game though, so I'm not going to knock the game for that. Here's that roll that I was talking about, and you can sneak, but it kind of took away from the experience. I don't know about you, but if you've ever had your controller wig out when you're playing a game, it just is so frustrating. But overall, not bad. I definitely would be curious to see more levels and see how this one continues. This is the end of the first level where you're finding your bow, and you know, then you can use that to take out enemies. It kind of adds more dimension to the gameplay. Not terrible though. I didn't hate what I've played so far. I don't think this is the worst game. Definitely kind of middle, maybe a little bit above average, but not great. And part of that is I just think the motion controls just haven't aged well. And so here's when you get your bow. So you use your C stick to move around, and then you fire the arrow, and that's that. I want to thank everybody for checking out this video. And if you like what you see, consider hitting that like and subscribe button and clicking the bell as I'm uploading videos every week. Thank you for watching. Let's keep it positive. This is Immortal John Hancock, and you take care.